Hey guys, how's it going? Whether you've read The Bell Jar or not, you would probably know about the fig tree analogy by Sylvia Plath. It's a very eloquent way to put into words this idea that sometimes we have so many things in front of us that we don't know what to pick. And we get into this task paralysis, this choice anxiety. In the book, the main character is looking at the figs on the tree, each representing a life path that she could take. One of them being a housewife, one of them being a writer, one of them being an architect, a journalist, someone who travels the world. She sees all these figs on the tree, doesn't know which one to choose, and before she knows it, they've all rotten and fallen down at her feet, which is something I think a lot of people can relate to. This idea of waiting too long to make a decision, and before you know it, all of your options are suddenly gone. This choice anxiety comes from being in your head too much. It comes from sitting too much with your thoughts and trying to figure out and compare what is the best scenario, trying to compare hundreds of possible opportunities and options for your life path. But the reality is none of those exist. And no matter what you choose, you don't know that it's gonna go the way you intended to. In fact, most of the time, things do not go according to plan, but often in a beautiful way and in a way that surprises us in an unexpected way that we didn't know that we needed for our own self-growth, for our own development. Because of course, being the person that you are in this moment, you can speculate and you can imagine, but you are not omnipotent or omniscient. So what I want to do here is to alleviate you of that choice entirely. It's an illusion. Yes, you have free will. Yes, you decide what to do, but the choice is not, what am I going to be doing for the next 20, 30, 50 years? The choice is, what am I going to be doing now? If you listen to people tell stories about a situation they got into that worked out incredibly for them and suits them more than they could have ever imagined, usually they didn't plan it out that way. This is not to say they didn't work hard or that they refrained from making any decision whatsoever. Every day you make choices about how you spend your time, about how you direct your attention, about where your energy goes to. Over time, those choices accumulate into something. The definition of going with the flow, being non-resistant, being in alignment, is simply that the decisions you make on a day-to-day, moment-by-moment basis are the ones that feel most natural to you. Essentially, this makes everything easier for you. Not necessarily because the decisions you make are easy. Rather, you choose something that is in alignment with your genuine self, something that feels so natural that you know there was never really another option. When you choose wrong, you also feel this, something that may externally appear as the best possible decision. You've analyzed it, you've done all the calculations, but still it feels weirdly hard. You get this internal feeling of friction. This isn't going smoothly, this isn't going how I'd hoped. But when you move in alignment, even things that are quote-unquote hard in the external world will not be hard for you, because internally, this is what you've been building up to do. This is what all the previous moments in your life have led to. The future that you're picturing, the direction you want to go in, is what all these current moments in your life will amount to as well. If you want to live a life where you feel aligned and you feel in a state of flow, you feel that you're right where you're meant to be. In order to get there, you simply must decide to be there, starting where you are right now. It just takes one decision and you've already arrived at your destination, and the external world will follow. If you choose to be in this aligned state on a moment-to-moment basis, the next decision you make is what feels the most natural to you. The thing where you're like, of course I'm gonna do this. What else would I do? Because I am me, and I would choose to do this, and someone else would choose to do it differently, but I am not them and they are not me. Because you see someone else in a state that you would like to be in. You see other people living aligned, being happy, being in a place in life where they truly belong. What they have done externally to get to that place is entirely based on how they felt internally. They also made a decision one day to live life on their own terms and to do what feels right for them. You choose for yourself. In this moment right now, are you going to live in alignment? See, someone stole my filming spot. Normally I'd be feeling a bit embarrassed or a bit shy to film in public. I'm probably a bit frustrated with the noises that people are making, but I feel like the only possible option for me right now is to make this video. So I'm doing that regardless of the obstacles, and discomfort is part of it. There's people walking by right now. I feel a bit uncomfortable. But if you just sit through it, you realize it comes in waves. And the more you tolerate it, the more you get used to it, the less you feel it overall. And your problems will exist regardless. Your quote-unquote limitations or obstacles or bad luck, whatever you want to call it, they will be there. The people talking in the back of this video and watching me and making me uncomfortable are gonna be there regardless. But you can choose whether you deal with it from a place of fear and anxiety and overwhelm, or you could choose to engage with life and have fun with it and play with it. Act from a place of knowing, you know, this is what I have to do, this is what I want to do, this is what I feel drawn to do. These problems or obstacles only make it more obvious to me that I want this. And by sitting through the discomfort of this level of obstacles, you show life that you can handle it and that you can handle more. And then it will give you more. To get to where you want to be, you have to be uncomfortable. You have to outgrow your old shell, your old surroundings, your beliefs and thoughts and habits. You just have to decide to. And really, there is no other choice. You either grow or you stay stuck. Discomfort will be there either way. You just don't let it run the show. That's all I have for you today. It's 30 degrees. I'm burning up. I'm gonna go find another shadow spot to sit in. I hope that you have a wonderful day and that you choose to not be afraid today.